Back to Curtis.
Curtis.
Rose, we're going to have to talk about Curtis right now.
Yeah, so Curtis 50 Cent
And
Jackson.
Eminem.
This was interesting, and I already talked about this shit on Twitter. I went on a whole rant probably 2-3 weeks ago. I don't remember. I was going back and forth with people. I saw, I don't know, maybe had the conversation, but I saw something along the lines of Jay-Z is this and that. Jay-Z is the greatest, blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, you guys, only in America do people think Jay-Z is this hierarchy of artists. I'm not saying this, by the way, to hate. It's just an opinion. Some of it is facts, though. Some of it is opinion. I've always given Jay-Z props. Longevity. He's one of the smartest businessmen in hip-hop. Has a huge catalog of music that's great. Longevity, too, man. It's hard to be relevant still, after all this time. If he drops an album now, everybody's going to listen to it.
Everybody.
So it's like...
And he's going to do numbers.
Yeah, so Nas has the same thing. Eminem has the same thing. There's only a few rappers like that. Kanye's having that still. Drake's still having that. There's only a select few. Kendrick's still having that. But Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, that's a new generation. I don't count them. So Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, those are like the three right now off the top of my head that if they drop an album all the time, people listen to
Ja
it.
Rule. I just play
this guy.
I just play.
I was about to say. So on Big Shaq's podcast, the Big Podcast with Shaq, Jamal Crawford, who's a former NBA player, says something that gets the whole world kind of riled up. Even 50 responds to it. So,
oh shit,
let's hear what he had to say.
My five, the dominance outweighs the number.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't change the game and say, "Oh, this guy's more points than me. He's better." No, that's just beyond that.
Agreed.
Like Jay-Z's effect
Agreed.
on hip hop is bigger than any album sales that Eminem will have. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
That's a good point.
That's why my five,
yeah. So Shaq was immediately like, "Nope." He said that's a good point, but Shaq was shaking his head the whole time, like, "No,
nah, bro."
So he's saying Jay-Z's effect on hip hop is bigger than Eminem. 50.
It's up there. Don't get me
50,
wrong.
50,
It's up there,
50 saw it. 50 saw it and just commented, "Ha, bullshit," with one of those emojis with the
yeah,
where you're blowing your nose.
Yeah.
He just said, "Ha, bullshit." Because here's what I think, right? And here's what everybody needs to factor in. And I looked this up, by the way, and I remember arguing with this quite a few times. Every time Eminem dropped an album, everybody's sales increased. That year, if Eminem dropped an album that year, you can look this up. Everybody's sales increased because what happened, and it's common sense. Now this doesn't happen because physical CDs aren't around. But what happened around that time is when Eminem would drop an album, there would be hip hop albums surrounding that album.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody, whether a white kid, whether somebody who just supports hip hop, whatever, would see Eminem's CD, and then they would see DMX's, they would see Jay-Z's, they would see Ja Rule's. And then they'd probably buy that CD and then buy something around it. That's what I think is the reason why sales were up every year that Eminem dropped. Every time Eminem dropped, everybody's sales were up. The year that Eminem didn't drop, everybody's sales were normal, down. That just shows you that Eminem brought a whole new audience, especially white people, to hip-hop. Once Eminem got involved, it was like, okay, now white people have... Because here's the thing, too. Subconsciously, whether consciously or subconsciously, if you want to be a part of something, if you want to feel like you're a part of something, the person needs to kind of look like you to make you feel like you're a part of something. That's just the reality of it. So like Eminem being white made white people feel like, okay, we can be a part of hip hop because he's a white. Yeah. So you need to have something like that in order for it to be worldwide. There needs to be always including everything for everything to be worldwide. So Eminem, here's the thing. Jay-Z did his thing, right? Jay-Z musically, business-wise, you could say he brought on a lot of talent too. But Jay-Z hasn't had that global, like we argued this. Jay-Z's never had a dominant year ever.
Right.
So now I know why Jamal Crawford's saying this, because in hip-hop culture, Jay-Z resonates way more with black people than Eminem. Let's just be 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Eminem
100%.
Eminem with black people doesn't really resonate like that. Because the music is kind of, all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
He has great records here and there, but, for black people, it doesn't resonate. For black people, Jay-Z resonates a lot more in America.
That's a very good point.
So I can see why Jamal Crawford said that. It makes sense musically. But if you're looking like number-wise, globally, Eminem, come on, like Jay-Z's here, and then Eminem's like right here when it comes to like sales and dominance in that way. Like the years that Eminem dominated, there was nobody nowhere fucking close. Who did 1.7 million, almost 1.8 million copies first week? Who was even close to that? That's what I'm saying. Like
Jay-Z was never.
Jay-Z cheated in a way of selling a million copies. He had to get Samsung to buy those copies to put them on their phones. Like that's a cheating way of selling. He never did a million copies first week. He's gotten close. I think he's done the highest like 700,000 or something like that, 600,000.
That's good.
Yeah, it's close, but it's nowhere near 1.7 million copies. It's nowhere near. And then basically did triple what Jay-Z did in his first week.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
And then 50 obviously is always going to side with Eminem. And if 50 doesn't like Jay-Z, he's got kind of a.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
It is bullshit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. And Shaq immediately shook his head.
But you have a very good point on what you said, that Jay-Z resonates more with, the black culture.
Yeah, so.
And he does. Like, it's obvious, too, It's.
But here's the thing, though. Like, when we're talking hip-hop, hip-hop is worldwide now. So you got to look at the world. You can't just look at America and be like, because in America, Jay-Z is fucking, bro, like, he nails it. Jay-Z's the one. There's, right now, if you were to say anything, hey, Jay-Z is not in my top 5, top 10, people would be like, who the fuck are you? Why are you speaking on hip-hop? Jay-Z's just, that's it in America. He's the number one in America. You go around the globe, though, some people barely know a few Jay-Z songs. Some people know Jay-Z. I'm not saying he's not known at all around the globe, because he is. He's known in parts.
But, yeah, and here's the thing, though. If Eminem drops an album, okay, and you got people that just don't even listen to him anymore, like, don't even like him anymore,
Yeah.
they will still go check his album and listen to it.
Yeah.
If they don't like Jay-Z or somebody else, they won't. Like, a lot of people just won't listen to the album.
Yeah.
But Eminem is every time. I remember this because I was in Europe, and one of the guys was like, man, Eminem just dropped the album. I don't even fuck with him anymore like that, but I was like, I'm going to check this shit out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's the reality
And
situation.
I don't remember if he liked it or not. I can't remember. I think it was.
What year is that?
Maybe. No, I don't know. It was not Relapse. What was after Relapse?
Recovery.
I think it was Recovery.
So Not Afraid,
Yeah.
Love the Way You Lie. Those
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2010.
Yep. 2010. Yeah, because I was there in 2011.
Yeah.
So I remember he was talking about it in 2010.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
think about it around the globe, The
but a lot of people do, man, listen to Jay-Z too around the world. Don't.
Nah, I tweeted.
no,
I
bro,
tweeted. I tweeted out.
You'd be
People
surprised.
around. I'm not saying nobody
Yeah.
does. I'm not saying nobody does.
Of course.
That would be stupid for me to say, especially with the internet in today's time. You can listen to anybody you want around the globe. As much, not even close.
Yeah, but
me.
Eminem has a way bigger impact, 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
He
could
does worldwide.
worldwide 1,000,000%. You can
Worldwide,
argue in
100%.
America, people are gonna say this and
In
that.
America,
I get it. I get the America thing,
It's-
but that's the thing. People don't think around the globe, man. They just think where they're at. It's like, no, man. There's a whole world out there. Whole fucking
Yeah,
world.
people forget about that. They're just stuck in United States, and that's it.
Bro, I was talking
You know.
to a Spanish guy who barely speaks English. He was bumping some some Latino artist. I forget his name. I was like, hey, what kind of hip hop do you listen to? He's like, hip hop? Yeah, I listen to some hip hop. I was like, what? Just like name me artists. He's like, 6ix9ine. He's like mentioning, I don't know who he said. I don't know, hip hop wise. I think he mentioned Kanye, but he didn't really know names. He just kind of like knew the songs, so he didn't really know the names or whatever.
Right.
So I mentioned 50 Cent. He was like, oh, 50 Cent. I know 50 Cent. And he mentions In the Club. He mentions Candy Shop, 21 Question, the regular hits. And I was like, you listen to Eminem? He's like, yeah, Eminem, I know Eminem, but I don't, he's like, I don't really listen.
Yeah.
Then I was just curious. I always ask Jay-Z. I'm like, no idea who the fuck Jay-Z is. Who's Jay-Z?
Who?
Yeah, no idea.
Who?
And this is in Mexico. This is right below us in America. So, I don't know. I just feel like Jay-Z hasn't had that record that just globally is like,
Conquer.
yeah, that just doesn't have that record, man. It just is what it is. He has Empire State of Mind. That's a New York,
I think Ja Rule has had more worldwide.
Yeah.
I'm.
No, you. I wouldn't.
People are gonna.
People are gonna hate that, but
they hate that.
That's the reality of the situation.
You'd be
Always on
surprised,
time.
man.
The Jennifer Lopez record
oh my
too.
God, that was all over Europe, bro.
Yeah. So
all over.
yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth with this debate, but I stand my ground that Jay-Z is big in America. Yes, he's loved in America. Globally, I don't see Jay-Z as like this. This guy who's just
He's up there, man. You know he's up there, but he's no Eminem, bro. Stop.
not even close. I
Stop.
think
I'm
worldwide.
gonna be like 50 Cent. Bullshit.
Yeah. Huh. Bullshit.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
Guilty as fuck.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck. Yeah, man. Jamal Crawford, retired NBA player. Stay retired with your opinions too. Because we ain't fucking with that. Yeah, we ain't fucking with that.
Stay retired. Stay retired.
Yeah, so
Stay retired.
I'm tired of arguing about this bullshit.
I'm tired.
Every time I talk about this, every like 3 months.
Huh.
So I know people are tagging me in it, man. Quake, look at this bullshit.
Rick Ross.
Hustling.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
What?
Nah, bro. Now you're going. I would never put Rick Ross over
Why?
Jay-Z on anything.
I'm talking about just that record.
Nah, you could argue Empire State of Mind in New York. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how it goes, but there's a made up.
Hustling compared to New York. That's hustling is.
Bro, you can
Everybody's
look
trying
at
to
the
hustle.
views. Doesn't matter. You can look at the views.
It's William Roberts though.
Stop, man.
Huh?
Talk about I'm not gonna. I'll never put Rick Ross over. I wouldn't even put Rick Ross over Soulja Boy. I wouldn't even put Rick Ross over Lil B, the bass guy. Come on.
God, I'm done.
Yeah, I ain't putting Rick Ross over nobody. Rick Ross is well, how many rappers are in hip hop? I don't even know the number. I'm just gonna say 13,000. He's the last 13,753. That's what I'm guessing. How many rappers have been here?
Jeez.
He's dead last, along with French Montana. Actually, you know what? French Montana's the last one. I'll put Rick Ross over French. French is the last one. That guy is ass cheeks when it comes
Frenchie.
to music.
That's why
He's a 2-pack of ass. Anyways,
I gotta go.
that's it.
That's it for everybody.
Jay-Z's not worldwide. I don't give a fuck. Eminem's bigger, period. Nobody's going to argue that with me. I have numbers to back that shit up. Like I said, when Eminem would drop albums, everybody else would sell, including Jay-Z. His sales would get boosted. Because in 2001, Eminem dropped Marshall Mathers. Actually, no, it was 2000. In 2002, Eminem dropped Eminem Show. Jay-Z dropped Blueprint 2, I believe. Yeah, Blueprint 2. What happened? Jay-Z's sales went up because Eminem dropped the same time. So, show respect.
Show respect. For
What is Eminem Show at? 30 million copies worldwide? What is Jay-Z's? Does Jay-Z even have an album that went 10 million? Does Jay-Z even have an album that did 10 million worldwide? I don't even know. I don't think he has.
Let's see.
I doubt it, bro. I fucking doubt it. Let me see.
Worldwide. Wow, he sold over 41 million.
Let me see.
Damn.
You guys also have to remember Jay-Z's been in the game since 1996 and has like 13 fucking albums.
Yeah, and it's got 4 years ahead of everybody. 4 years.
Yeah, Eminem came out in 1999, so he has like a 3-year gap. 50, he's got like almost a whole fucking decade gap. So it's like, and 50's caught up to him a lot of times. But you have to remember too, the RIAA numbers don't get updated often with some artists, so you can't.
So we can't really.
Here it says Jay-Z has sold 27 million albums throughout his career. So, and that was published on March 2022. So
It's pretty recent.
yeah, that's very recent.
Very recent.
So yeah, 27 million Jay-Z has sold in America. So
That's not bad, man.
that's not bad, but
That's
you have
not bad.
12 fucking albums. That did that.
Oh God, that's trash.
That's what I'm saying. So each album did like,
27 divided by 12.
let's do the math on that because I'm too stupid to even.
That's like 2.5 on them skinny ties. 1.5 on them skinny ties.
What's the math on that? I'm curious.
Jeez.
27.5.
It's like some change.
So you did basically 2.29 million per album.
2 and some change.
Meanwhile, 50's first two.
Half of his career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, And by the way, when 50 came out, he actually did his whole career when he came out with those 2 albums.
Oh,
You
God,
got Get Rich and the Massacre. He did his whole career, Jay-Z's whole career at that time, with just those 2 albums. But then as years went on, Jay-Z kept dropping albums. 50 stopped. So
I also think that early 2000s was the peak of album selling.
yeah, I mean,
It's just like I think more people were having funds to buy, more people were buying, more people were in that year. I don't know. It's just different that year, man. The early 2000s, it's just a lot of people were selling, bro.
yeah. How many albums?
And don't get me wrong, even in the 90s too and whatever, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, man.
So Eminem in America has sold 49.1 million. So Jay-Z's at 27 million. Eminem's at 49.1 in America.
It's Eminem though.
That's my point. That's the whole argument.
That's
The
my
whole thing
point.
is Eminem. So you got a guy that's basically doubling Jay-Z's career.
3 of his albums, probably.
Nah, it's probably 4, probably.
Hunky.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's done 100 million worldwide. So
What?
what's funny about all this is Michael Jackson's Thriller, just one album has done 100 million. So worldwide, that's the funny thing about all this. But
he's a different beast.
yeah, that guy's a whole different monster. Over
That's
there.
why-
So
That's why.
sorry, I don't know why that video keeps playing. Instagram just replays videos all the time. Yeah, I'm done with this argument. I'm tired of talking about it. Every fucking 3 months, somebody mentions Jay-Z and says he's the greatest of all time.
He is.
I get it. I give him his props. He is top 10 of all time,
Top
1,000,000%. You could even argue, top 5. You could even argue top 5.
Top G.
I'm not against that. Longevity, I give him full respect. Great businessman, obviously a billionaire. Has helped a lot in situations when it comes to rappers.
Great rapper.
So, yeah, lyrical ability, double entendres that he does. Oh, my God, it's fucking
Only
insane.
rapper to have a blueprint.
I was just listening to this verse on Light Up, Drake's. Oh, my God, he killed it.
Yeah.
Top down in the winter, that's what winners do. I was like, whoa, that's a fire, bro.
Top down in the
He
winter,
said a lot
that's
of
what winners do?
yeah. He said a lot of shit.
Has Eminem
So-
ever said that? No.
I mean, Eminem was throw a baby at another fucking baby. That's what he raps.
Slim Shady had twin babies.
Yeah,
Come back in the 80s.
you're not gonna get that type of shit from Jay-Z.
You're not going to get that
And you're not gonna get the type of shit Jay-Z spits with Eminem. So that's the beautiful part about it. We all can have opinions and love each other's music and different styles, and let's not
I
hate
love Eminem. I love Jay-Z.
both.
But I also love 50 Cent.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's using
Donald
Donald Trump. Yeah, shout out Jay-Z.
Huh?